Ponchos and slickers, usually a necessity buy whenever you make your way to Hard Rock Stadium this time of year. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the side of their Dolphins emerging from the Hard Rock Stadium tunnels, and we are ready to go as the Dolphins get set to match up with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Wait, that round 80, round 80. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. 552.
Throwing on first down is Brady. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Now Brady. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Raekwon McMillan gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Here's Brady to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Well, that's the second time they've gotten to Brady, and you've got to do it a variety of ways. You want your regular pressure. Sometimes you have to bring extra. But in this case, they got to him, and that just doesn't happen very often.
It's a rarity. He's just such a veteran. His pocket presence so good. But, hey, tip of the cap to the D. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw on first down to Josh Rosen. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. The sack by Michael Bennett, the native of tiny Independence, Louisiana. Another try after the first down sack. Rosen into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it a second down. To throw, it's Brady. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed him for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Watch the whip.
Now Brady. Pass incomplete. Edelman was the intended target, and now it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Brady's throw there complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
57's Mike.
Brady now on 1st down. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Jerome Baker, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. To throw is Brady. Over the middle, Julian Edelman, it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State.
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. Here's Brady. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, You're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
A reminder coming up later tonight, Sunday Night Football, a good one from Atlanta. Eagles and Falcons, 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow on Monday Night Football, Odell Beckham back in New York, back in MetLife. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon, so that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Kiko Alonso coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Check safety, check safety. Bravo. Go bandit.
Now Brady. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Kiko Alonso able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
61, matchbox lights. 57, Mike 57. Hey, check it. Yo, 57's Mike. Mike 57. 57, Mike 57.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Ooh. 12 yards on the return that time, and it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Faking the give to Drake, now Rosen. Going deep here for Still. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. He was looking that time for Stills. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Check 43. Shadow. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Hey, Haywood. 57's the mic. 57's the mic.
Brady. Over the middle, open is Thomas. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. New England on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. Shotgun now for Brady. He completes it right side to White. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. So that'll back them up 5. Here's Ryan Allen now as he's on to punt for New England. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Kyle Van Noy in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Now an open man, that's the tight end Gesicki. It's complete.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the 1st. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. To throw is Rosen. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. And now it's Rosen looking. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Running from the shotgun with Dre. Kyle Van Noy, the Pats' leading tackler in their Super Bowl run, in on the stop.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the 1st of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. They go play action. It's Rosen. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
That's another Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up.
On first down, Drake. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. There to stop him, Juwan Bentley. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
At the 17-yard line.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be a 34-yard attempt. Center's kick is good. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Come on, baby. Let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Watch time. Watch time. Tight end.
They'll run with Drake. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 39-yard line.
On second and 11 now. Rosen, pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Kyle Van Noy picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Here's Rosen to throw. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
Reload!
From the gun, it's Brady. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Jerome Baker make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
New England on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Working from the gun, it's Brady. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Brady now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Brady, his throw incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. And it's 2nd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Brady will try again on 2nd down. To Gordon, out left. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. So they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Brady to throw again. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Julian Edelman, his first touchdown of the new season. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rosen. It's caught, Stills, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Rosen to throw again. And throw right side complete to Parker. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Rosen. Oh, Rosen is stripped of the football. And the Patriots have it. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a 2-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. 2-hand. Oh, I get it. 2-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
They start to drive with White. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here we go. Hey, goal 66. Mike 55.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady on the crossing route. That's caught. Julian Edelman. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down, New England.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Wait, 20. Mike 57. Rip left. 450.
First down, here's White. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jerome Baker in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Brady, this is caught. It's Julian Edelman. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Brady, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And some room to work. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. James White, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. The point after try for Gostkowski. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. Rosen on 1st and 10. Decent start to the drive there. Of course, they need the touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal.
Yeah, those guys are into it. How about the guys on the sidelines? You see the coaches signaling, all the personnel groups up on the sideline, ready to go in and out of the game. They've got to condense their time now in order to try and get back into it.
3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Kalen Ballage, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Dolphins have got it back to a one-score game. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. Now Rosen to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The drive starts with a run by White. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Hey, go 66.
Shotgun now for Brady. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Jerome Baker has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. From the gun, Brady. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Now a fair catch called for and taken here, and that'll set up his guys in great field position.
At the Patriots' 40-yard line.
Throwing now, Rosen on 1st down. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jakeem Grant, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins are once again going to retake the lead. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. Rosen will throw. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage, at least give your team a fighting chance.
The Patriots take over.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
25-yard line.
Tom Brady needing a 4th quarter comeback here. He's actually only done it 8 times in the last 5 years, but if you break that down further, the Pats in those years rarely losing in the 4th quarter like they are now. To throw, it's Brady. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Eric Rowe that time able to knock that pass away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. Throw over the middle, secured by Gordon. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Brady. He completes it right side to White. A beautiful spin and room to run. Past the 20. 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. James White. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Patriots have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. So minutes after giving up the lead in the 4th quarter, they say not so fast. Big play, and they grab that lead right back.
Talk about a seesaw game. Up, down, up, down. Did you have a seesaw? Did you play that when you were a kid?
Oh, yeah. Out on the playground, absolutely.
You had to make sure that you matched weight, though, on the other side, though, right? Otherwise, you could be up in the air a long time.
By the way, we're not done in this one. I think we're set up for an exciting finish. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. On first down, it's Rosen. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Back to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there, first down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Let's go, let's go.
Hey, Delta.
Number 53.
Throwing now is Rosen. It's complete. Stills. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Rosen. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Kyle Van Noy in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. He's back to throw. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Stills the intended target. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime, sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major